I had been on Arlington Town Meeting as an elected town meeting member. Arlington has a representative or elected town meeting. I've been an elected town meeting member since 2015. And another town meeting member came to me and said, well, what can we do about, increasing turnout and improving democracy for local elections in Arlington? And I said, well, we could create, we could have a town meeting create a committee of some form that looks into various ways to improve elections. And out of that came a proposal for what was called the Election Modernization Committee. And we crafted the town meeting article to say that this committee is going to look at a number of things, including expanded early voting, non-citizen voting, including ranked choice voting. I made sure that was in there in the charge of this committee. And town meeting approved the creation of this committee overwhelmingly. And then I got myself appointed to the committee. And on the committee, I started off as sort of clerk / vice chair. Eventually I became the chair of the committee. And in that role, I was well positioned to help push this thing through. So the committee came forward with a number of proposals, concrete proposals for improving local elections, including home rule legislation for ranked choice voting. And we put these before town meeting, and we got it passed before town meeting in 2021. And now it's before the legislature waiting approval, and we've been lobbying the legislature to get that done. I think one of the things to note about that is, in the case of East Hampton, Tom was able to sort of latch onto this charter review process, an existing process, and use that as a vehicle for talking about ranked choice. And I was able to use this Election Modernization Committee as a vehicle for talking about ranked choice. In Brookline, and we have some people here from Brookline, they created through a town meeting a ranked choice voting committee to study ranked choice voting that's being formed right now. Northampton moved ranked choice voting forward by creating a ranked choice voting committee. Somerville is moving ranked choice voting forward by activists in Somerville engaging with an existing charter review committee that had already formed for other reasons. So to the extent that there are charter review committees, charter commissions, or the ability to create a committee that looks into modifying either elections or the town's operations or charter in some way, these can be good vehicles to starting the ranked choice voting discussion. It can be difficult. Not everybody can do what Kate did. I mean, she said anybody can do what she did in Concord, but it can be hard to do it in isolation in some places. And sometimes creating a committee or latching onto an existing one and getting that committee to put forward the concrete proposal and then bringing that concrete proposal before a town meeting or city council with the imprimatur of the committee can be an effective way to get things done. So be on the lookout for if your city or town's having a charter review committee or a charter commission or is interested in forming something along those lines. Try to influence that process. In fact, get yourself on that committee. And with that, yeah, Kate wants to add something.
The one thing that works very well for me is shaming and competition. So I'd say, okay, Massachusetts, Maine and Alaska have this. Come on, can't Massachusetts get it together? Anyway, with Concord, I was going, East Hampton has it. Arlington has it. Concord is the cradle of democracy. Come on. So anyway, I'm saying this to Lexington. I think it works really well.
Shame, shame, shame. And yeah, each place that passes it, it becomes easier to get the next place to pass it, both through shame and other examples. So